Hi everyone, Adam with etrailer.Com. Today we're going to look at the Swagman Current e-bike bike rack on our 2018 Jeep Cherokee. This is going to be a platform style rack that's going to be able to hold up to 2 e-bikes and has 3 different tie down points. There's going to be one frame hook right here on your center mast, and there's going to be 2 zip tie style straps in your little wheel cradles right there. And as you can kind of tell, it is a relatively big wheel cradle, so it's going to be able to fit your smaller tires, your medium-sized tires, and also your fat tire bikes. And also they do adjust with this little knob, so you can move them around however you need to accommodate for whatever bike you throw at this thing. So let me show you how easy it is to take it off the bike rack, but before that, let me show you the tilting feature. And there is a little lever back here that you got to lift up on, and it can tilt with that bike installed, which is very, very, very helpful. And it just takes a lot less time to get whatever you need out of your hatch, like a book bag, GoPro, even lunches, whatever you need to take on the trail with you, you can access that with your bikes installed, no problem. You just got to lift it back up and it snaps into place for you. And let me just show you how easy it is to take this off the rack. I do leave this frame hook for last, as it does hold up that bike. Just in case it falls on you or into your vehicle, it's smarter to do these wheel cradles first. You just press this pressure pin and lift it up. And you gotta fish this through, and this little rubber protector there does protect your wheels, so you don't gotta worry about scratching anything there. Do the same over here. And now you want to put a hand on your rack, on your bike frame, excuse me, and you can either take these completely off or just slide them up enough. For this, I like to just remove them, just to make it a little bit easier. You gotta press these little tabs here, and as you can tell, there is a lock on these. So if you like to remove them or you like to just lock them in place, it definitely gives you a little bit of peace of mind that they won't go anywhere. And for this instance, I am going to collapse this arm. So I'm going to pull this little tab here with my hand on the bike still. It's relatively simple to let that down, and then you can just take your bike off. And I'm just going to replace these. I don't plan on keeping them inside, but it's whatever is most preferable for you guys. I like to find the right spot so it seats down pretty well. And that seems to be the spot. So let me take some measurements for you, but first I'm going to replace these straps just so they're not flailing around when I'm driving down the road. Alright, so from the bumper on our Cherokee to the outermost point, it's probably going to be this wheel cradle right here. It's about 25.5 inches. And it's always nice just to know how much length you added to the back of your vehicle for any close quarter situations. I'm going to give you a couple measurements back here too. This outermost point of our shank is about 16 inches. But down here at the lowest point, I would say it's a little over 10 inches from the ground. Ground clearance is pretty important just to kind of get an idea if you're going to scrape when going up a steep driveway or hitting a speed bump or anything like that. So we can collapse this up to our back hatch of our Cherokee, and you just pull that same lever for the tilt feature, and it snaps into place. There isn't a whole lot of room in between your bumper and these wheel cradles here, but even when I'm shaking this with a lot of force, you're not going to see any contact hit your bumper from this bike rack. So you don't got to worry about that. Looking down at our shank here, we do have a 2-inch sleeve that goes over our main shank, and that converts it to a 2-inch hitch receiver. And also you can take this off actually if you have multiple cars in your garage you plan on putting this bike rack on. It will be compatible with 1 1/4 inch as well. And there is another little lock right here on our anti-rattle bolt that is key to like with your little frame hooks on your main mast. And this anti-rattle bolt is just going to take out all that rattling inside your hitch. And as you can see, this whole car is moving, and there isn't any movement on the inside of that hitch. And that's basically going to do it for our look at the Swagman Current on our 2018 Jeep Cherokee.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway.